Hello everyone, from today onwards we will be starting a new series on building the complete movie recommendation app using Flutter application. For the state management, we wouldn't use any provider, block or report. Instead, we will use only set state for the simplicity. Also, we will be fetching the movie and other TV series data from the TMDB API, so you will learn more about fetching data and displaying it in the UI. Also, based on the user preference, we will suggest user the similar movie, or we will try to recommend the user the movie which they mostly like. Also, I'll provide all the code in the GitHub and we'll try to update it throughout the series. This will be the full-fledged complete Flutter movie application. So stay tuned throughout this whole series. Alright, so here we have the minimalistic boilerplate code for your Flutter application. Inside the main.dart, we have the minimalistic UI which return the home page. Also, we have the API key folder which contain the API key. Later on this video, I will tell you how to get that API key from the TMDB API. And our homepage screen return the scaffold, and inside the body it return custom scroll view. So this is our folder structure, and I am creating a new folder repeated function in which we are going to place the most repeated function. Now let me show you how to get the API key. By using this API key, you can basically fetch everything you like, every movies, TV series around the world. Once you go to the TMDB website, click on the to register API key, create your account and get the API key. After you get the API key, store the API key under the string API key variable. You will need this API key to request the URL which will provide the JSON of the movies and TV series. So inside the trending section, there's one method get trending. You can see how it works. In the variable section, I am pasting my API key just for the demonstration. And media type, let's select all. Now let's get the trending movie of the week. So you get the URL. When I enter this URL, I get a huge list of JSON of the trending movies. Of the trending movies plus web series. I can easily parse this JSON and see it by using the JSON parser. When I paste the complex JSON, the JSON parser website break down the JSON, and here you can see the every detail like name, revenue, ID, popularity, release date, a short description, etc. Okay, so basically by just changing some parameter in the URL, we can get trending movies for the day, for the week. Okay, I change week to day and I got list of the JSON for the trending movies or web series on that particular day. So check out this website. Here's a lot of things. Also, you can search movie. Now inside the movie section, I just go to the top rated and paste my API key. Now I can select the number of pages it will return, and by using this link I can get a list of JSON of the top rated movies. So once you register and get the API key by using various link, you can get the various type of JSON, and only thing you have to do is to just put that JSON output or the JSON response from the TMDB website to your Flutter UI. It's pretty much easy. Now I think I have given pretty much a quick overview of the TMDB website. Also, I suggest you to check it once. In this file, I have provided the different type of link. For each different type of link, will give you the different type of JSON. For example, the trending movies URL will give the JSON response of all the trending movies. For creating the beautiful UI and a beautiful fade between the body and the app bar, I have used the custom scroll view. Inside it, I have used Sliver, which should contain the Sliver app bar, and also it should contain the Sliver list delegate, I think. For the app bar, I have placed only trending text. Now our Sliver app bar is complete. For the Sliver list, I am going to write a simple sample text on the center. Alright, now for the front UI part, I want to see a large app bar which shrink when user scroll through it. Also, I want the automatic playing list of the top trending movies or series, and users should be able to select between the weekly and daily trending movies. So this is pretty much our app bar UI. For this automatic sliding movies in the front UI part, we need a slider, and there's one beautiful package in the pop.deb. It is carousel slider. You might have heard of it. I recommend you to go through carousel slider package once. It let you create the sliding effect on the number of images in various form. You can see it in the demo. You can use various type of image sliding as shown in the demo. Also, you can directly use it by copying the carousel slider function code from this. For the fetching URL purpose, we also need one package named HTTP. Okay, this package has 5000 likes. So you can install this package. I use the pubspec assist VS Code extension, which allow me to directly add package from the VS Code terminal. You can add these two packages by any method. After we successfully import, we need to create one future function. I have created future function named trending list home. Inside it, I have created one variable trending week response, and I am going to call one method await http.get uri.parse, and we need a URL which will give us all the trending week movies or series. So here's the URL. I am gonna paste it. The http.get request inside the trending week response contain a status code. If its success means 200, then basically it will give us the JSON data and we have to decode it. So I have stored the JSON decoded data inside our temp data variable. And if you see, the JSON is in form of like this, and all the data we need is inside the result if you look at carefully. So our trending week JSON contain all the data inside the result variable. I think it's clear up to this. Now inside the result we have lots of movies. It is showing the 20 movies. So we are gonna loop through each and extract each of the data. So I have created a for loop and I am constantly adding to the trending list. Here you can see the parameter. There is ID, bot average, profile path, genre ID, popularity, bot average. So I can get all the data by specifying under the square bracket. And each time I am going to add this in the trending list variable, which is of list type of map and string. Okay, now in the app bar, we are going to add our UI so that the data can be shown here. I want to create very large app bar, so I am gonna give the expanded height of 0.5, and I'm gonna create a flexible container. And inside the flexible container background, I have created a future builder which will call the function trending list home, which we have just created. It will check for the snapshot, and if the connection stage is completed, then it will show our slider, else it will return the circular progress indicator. I can copy all carousel slider code from the pub.deb, but in the item I have mapped the variable trending list to each index. So here's our variable to the list. Now I have written a builder. I am gonna return gesture detector. It is for the later purpose, if we want to see the individual detail of the movie in our home screen. Okay, basically I want to get the on tap property inside the gesture detector. Now inside it I will create a container, and inside the container I want to place the movies or series image. Okay, now you can see the images, and inside the container I have given some URL which is inside the poster path. If you search to the Google how to get the poster path from the TMDB, then you will get something. So okay, this website shows that to get the image from the TMDB we can use this website, or sorry, we can use this link. Okay, so I have used the same link, and from the any JSON file I can copy the poster path and replace the poster path with the copied URL. Then we get the image of the specific movie or series. Okay. Oh, what's going on?
Here. Let's put discuss. Yeah.
Oh, there's one square bracket. We have to remove it. You can see we got the image successfully. If we want to get the image of the different movie or series, then we can copy the poster path, paste it in the poster path URL. Okay. Okay, in this way you can get the poster path of the any movie or series you want. I have written the same thing over here inside the network image. As you know, we have added our all JSON data to the trending list variable. So, and we have mapped this trending list variable inside our carousel. So each time it is calling the poster path of the every movie inside the trending list variable. If you check the description, you can see the GitHub link in which I have pushed all the code, and you can see it and try to figure it out. So this is it for today's video. So far we have created a large app bar in which we are showing the list of the movies. Now I want a user selectable button so that user can switch, either he or she want to see the trending movie of the day or trending movie of the week. So for implementing another one, I am gonna create a new variable same as above. There's nothing difference. The only difference is the URL which we parse, and I have created a new variable uval which will help me determine whether it is a trending movie of the day or trending movie of the week. Okay, so let's implement the selectable icon. which is a drop down menu. I am creating a small container and I am decorating a little bit of padding, and inside the child I have made a drop down button. So I will be using that uval value, and onChange property we will define it later. So this drop down button will have value of the uval, which I have defined by default as 1. So far we are seeing the small drop down icon. In the item we have to define the number of element, which is drop down menu item, in which the first item I have defined is as a text of weekly and given it the value 1. Similarly, for the second drop down menu item I have given child text daily and value of 2. From here I can control it. Perfect. As you can see, the value is not being changed when user select it. It's because we haven't write anything in the onChange property. Before writing some code in onChange property, let us make it even more beautiful. This is just optional. Now for the onChange property, whenever the user try to change the drop down menu value, then we are going to call a setState, which will reload our UI. In this app bar, the all movie and TV series data are inside the trending list variable, which we have updated by using the above future function in our previous video. So first of all, on change property, we should clear that variable. It means we should remove everything movie and TV data from the trending list variable, so it's empty. And after it, we have to update the uval variable to the selected drop down menu value. For an example, for a weekly trending, the uval will be 1, and for the daily trending, when user select the daily, the uval will be updated to value 2. It is successfully updating, but as you can see, the movie and TV series are same, so I think it's not working. You can see I have assigned a weekly as in value 1 and daily as in value 2. I have also updated the value, but the problem is every time the movie and series data inside the trending list variable is same. We have to do a slight modification in the future function, in our future function. If if value is 1, then we should call the trending weekly URL, a weekly trending URL, and if the value is 2, then we should call a trending day URL. Inside this if block, I can paste the code which will update the trending list variable with the weekly trending movies and series. In the else if block, I can write if uval equal to, and I have to shift the below code which will update the trending list variable with the daily trending movie and series. You can easily shift it and put it inside the else if block. Okay, now it will update the trending list, our main variable of type map string and dynamic. Okay, I think now it's looking good. Daily trending shows the Wakanda Forever, Babylon, The Last of Us. And on changing to weekly, it's a different type of movies and series, so I think we have done it correctly. So far we have successfully completed our app bar part. Below our app bar, you can see we need 3 more tabs. For that, we have to define the tab controller. We need the 3 separate tabs, so that we have given the length of 3 to our tab controller. To use the tab controller, we have to do a slight addition in our homepage state by writing with ticker provider state mixing. So that's it. Now we can modify our body part. Inside the sliver list, we can define a container of height 45. Inside the child, we have defined the tab bar and the tab. The tab can accept our list of widgets which need the controller. So we have defined controller to our tab bar, a tab controller. You can see the error valid value range is empty or 0. If we change our length to 0, then the error will go. When we change our length to 3, it expects the 3 list of widgets in the tab. You can see the tab accept the children, so it is expecting the 3 children. Before defining our 3 children, let us slightly modify something and make it look our tab bar a little beautiful. You can see I have successfully provided the 3 widgets inside the tab. Now again below it, we need the selected content. So I'm gonna define a container. Inside the child of container, we define the tab bar view. It also expects the same number of widgets which we have given in our tab or in our above length. It also needs the controller, and inside the children, it also needs the 3 widgets. So for TV series, I have defined TV series widget. For the movies, I have defined movie widget. And for the upcoming, I have defined the upcoming widget. When we select the TV series, it will call the TV series widget. When we select movie, it will call the movie widget, and similar for the upcoming. So our TV series, movie and upcoming widget are undefined. We have to start. Let me create one separate folder for each TV series, movies and upcoming, so that the file structure will remain pretty. I have created a new folder section page. Inside it, I am gonna create TV series movies and upcoming . In movie dot dot, I am gonna create a stateful widget, name it the movies. Similarly for the TV series dot dot, I am gonna create a stateful widget and name it as TV series. Whenever in our home page, when someone click the TV series, movies or upcoming, it will call these three widget which I have just created. So we have to import all these three files. First of all, we're gonna importing movies dot dot, then we'll import TV series dot dot, then we'll import upcoming dot dot. Perfect. Let me quickly create a body of center, and inside the child I'll add text of TV series so that we can see either it's working or not. I'm gonna copy it and paste the same for the movies and upcoming. I'd only edit the text. Okay, it's throwing some error. I think okay, we haven't given the height of the container. It is simply calling the three widget, and the three widget also doesn't have any height because I have written scaffold in all of these three. So I have to define a height of the container. Returning scaffold is unnecessary here because the home page already contains a scaffold. That's not necessary. Okay, as you can see, the text is being showing at the center. So this is it for the part 2 of our series. Also, you can visit the link in the description. I have given the GitHub link in the description from which you can download all the source code. Our today's task is to list all the TV series in the horizontal list view builder in our UI. Okay. So based on your category, you can get the JSON. This is my API key, and this is the link. This is the TV series link, which you can get from the TMDB API developer account. The JSON is in form of this. Okay, now let's get started. The API key in all API.ok. In today's task, we will be using this link, which is the same link as this, and the JSON is in form of like this. Now the only task is to use this JSON, decode it, and show it in our UI as beautifully as we can. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we need to import .convert because we are using the JSON decode function to decode our JSON. That's why we need this .convert packages. Second, we need HTTP package because we will be requesting the URL, popular TV series URL using HTTP. The third is API key.file, API key.file, which contain the API key in the form of string. Okay. As in the previous video, we will store all the JSON decoded movie or TV series into one single variable. For that, I have created one variable of list of type map string dynamic. So the first part is always string. As you can see here, the first part is always string. The JSON we get, the first part, it is always string, and for the second part it can be anything. So that's why I have given the dynamic part to it. Now we are creating variable of type map, string and dynamic, and I'm gonna name it popular TV series. For now it's empty. Later on, when we decode the JSON output, then we will put it into this variable. Now as you can see, the URL is like this: api.themoviedb.org/3/tv/popular, and in part of the API key we will write our own API key which we got from the developer account. So that is the same URL. Now I'm gonna create one future function of type void. Okay, the function name is TV series function, which is async. So I'm gonna call this URL by method await http. So I'm gonna call it http.get, and inside it I'm gonna parse it. So uri.parse, and this link, popular TV series URL. Okay, so now I'm gonna check it if the popular TV response. It means if the response I get status code is either 200 or not. So if it's 200, then it's success, and I'm gonna store all the output in this variable temp data. So if the status code is 200, it means I'm gonna get all this JSON output. Okay, and when I write popular TV response dot body and decode it by using JSON decode function, which is why we need this dot convert package, then I have all the JSON decoded data inside our temp data variable. So this temp data variable has scope inside only this block. I can't access the temp data variable outside this scope. Okay, so you can call it the temporary variable also. Now the temp data contain the whole JSON. So if you look it carefully, the temp data contain all of this. Okay, but I don't need this page or the total page or the total result. So that's why I only need the result value, and inside of the temp data and inside the result, the data inside the result, I am storing it into the another variable. So temp data contain all of this data, and I am restricting my data to only this result. So I only want data of this result. That's why the temp data result, our confined data, is stored into another variable. Now in this popular TV JSON variable, it only contains this data, the data inside the result. And as you can see, the result contain the 20 number of item. That's why I'm gonna loop it from 1 to 20 using for loop. Instead of writing 20, I'm gonna write popular TV JSON dot length, which is same as 20. Okay, both are same thing. And inside this for loop, I'm gonna add all the data to this variable popular TV series dot add. Now inside it, I'm gonna first of all add the name of the TV series. Now we can access the name by writing popular TV JSON, which is all data contained in the result variable, and inside it the first TV series and the first name. Okay, so inside of this you can see there are a lot of TV series. Okay, so inside of this variable popular TV JSON, 0 means this block, 1 means this block, 2 means this block. So first of all the block will be 0 and name, so 0 and inside its name, and the second for loop will contain this name, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 20. So in this way I would be able to add all the name of the TV series inside this list name ID. Okay, also I'm gonna create a new ID poster path under this variable, and I'm gonna add all the poster path of the series. So in the same way I can get it. Also I need the boat average, I need the date, I need the ID. Now if the response.status code is not 200, it means we did not get response as we expected. Then we can simply print the error. Okay, so this is it. We have successfully made a call to the API and extracted all the required data, and also we have stored everything inside our list variable popular TV series. It contain inside the popular TV series name, it contain all the name of the series. Inside poster path it contain all the poster path of the series. Inside boat average, inside date and inside ID it contain their similar field. Now we need to create a simple UI part, and in the UI we are going to return a future builder which we should give the future function as an argument. So we give future function as TV series function, which we have just recently created. Also in the future builder we are required to give the builder function, and in the builder it accepts the context and the snapshot. Now if snapshot dot connection state is waiting, then we are gonna return a circular progress indicator. Okay, so if it's waiting, then we are gonna show it by circular progress indicator, and if its snapshot connection state is successfully completed, then we are gonna return a simple column, and inside it I'm gonna give a little padding, and I'm going to write a simple popular TV series. Okay, you can see the popular TV series over here. Now I want a container of height 250 child, and I'm gonna create a horizontal list view of the popular TV series movie. So that's why I have used the list view builder. Physics, bouncing scroll physics, scroll direction, I'm gonna make a horizontal list, and item count is 20, which is same as popular TV series dot length, the amount of data our variable contain. Okay, now in the list view dot builder we have to give the item builder, and in item builder it contain the context and index. Now we are returning the gesture detector, which has OnTap property, and in the child I am gonna use the container with margin and the width of 170. If I run it, there's nothing because I haven't done anything in the UI part. Now in this container I am gonna give an image of the TV series. So we have completed this image part in our previous video. The link of the image is like this. You can get any TMDB API image by using this link. Okay, and after this we have to write the poster path. So we have stored all the poster path inside our popular TV series, and inside the poster path ID, inside our popular TV series under poster path ID, we have stored all poster path of the movie. So I'm gonna write popular TV series and in the bracket poster path, first of all index, and after it poster path. So for the first index, first movie poster path will be displayed. For the second poster path will be displayed, and so on. So for making it even more beautiful, I'm gonna apply some color filter. First of all, let's see how it look. Okay, you can see so far I have created a list view dot builder in a horizontal direction, and item count popular TV series dot length, which is 20. Inside it I have created a container. In the container I have added an image, and the image I have used the official TMDB of getting the image of the poster path link, and I have given the poster path also. So here I have the list of 20 series. Furthermore, I am gonna apply some color filter color dot black with opacity 0.3 and blend mode to dark. If you look carefully inside this popular TV series variable, we have various fields, like it contains the name of all series, poster path of the all series, vote average, date and ID. So far we have only used the poster path and displayed it in our UI. So I also want to show the date, vote average. That's why I'm gonna create a row, and inside the children I'm gonna give a little padding. Inside the text I'm gonna write the date, so it will give the release date of all the series. If you look carefully, so here you can see the date is being displayed. Also I want to display the rating. I have given the padding, and in the container a little bit of decoration. Okay, so a little more decoration, and inside the row, first of all I'm gonna write, to get the rating we have to call the popular TV series and index and vote average. In this way we will get the rating of all the movies. So first of all popular TV series, index, and then vote average dot to string, which will convert the number into string. Basically the text widget expect to be the string, in the form of string, and the vote average I think it's in the form of double or something like number 4.3, 3.6. That's why we have converted to string, and you can see the rating is successfully displayed. Now also in this row I'm gonna add a small icon of star of color yellow. So it's not necessary, but to make it look good I have added the star also. Okay, so that's it for the video. If you like it, then please give it a like, and furthermore follow up in this series. Also you can check the description. I have provided the link to GitHub repository. You can figure it out over there also. So if I want print in the gesture detector, POP popular TV series and IMDx popular TV series index, and I think name, yeah, name. So basically the reason that I have wrapped it under the gesture detector is further more in our series, we have to display the detail of the individual movie or series. So for it, I have under the onType property, I have written a simple print statement which will print the selected name of the TV series, which is inside popular TV series, index and name. So if I tap it here, you can see the name is displayed in the console. Okay, you can see the name is displayed in the console, and I can display the ID also. Now if I tap it, I get a unique ID. So whenever the user will tap to any movie, then I'm gonna navigator dot push navigator dot I think push replacement navigator dot push replacement material page route, and I'm gonna go to the new screen, maybe movie detail screen. So I haven't created movie detail screen, and I'm gonna pass the ID, and based on that ID I can show the description, because TMDB can give you the link in which you can provide the ID of any movie and you can get the full detail of that movie. So for the today video, I think only this much. Thanks for watching. On the next video we will complete like everything, the movie part, the upcoming part. So basically it's same. I have called the API for the 20 popular TV series. In the same way you can call for the movie and call for the upcoming list also. Okay, the process is same. The only thing difference is the link. The only difference is the link, and maybe the name of the ID in which we get JSON might differ. Other than that, everything is same. So far we have created a simple UI for the TV series. Now okay, we have used one URL which give the popular TV series list, and by using that URL we have our JSON data, and we have displayed those JSON data in our UI perfectly. As similar to the popular TV series, I have copied and pasted a whole bunch of code which is same as this one, but instead of the popular we are getting the on-air TV response. Now similar to the popular TV series URL, or similar to the popular TV series response, I have created another top rated response which is basically everything same as the popular TV response. The only difference is the variable name I have used here. Okay, for that I'm gonna need one top rated URL, and I'm gonna need one on-air TV series URL, and I'm gonna create a new variable to store all the top rated TV series inside it, and I'm gonna create a new variable on-air TV series to store all the on-air TV series data inside this variable. So far if you look down carefully, we have already created the popular TV series variable, and we have already written this bunch of code in our previous video. So if you notice down carefully, I have created two more variable. So this variable we have covered it up in the previous video of the popular TV series, and I have created two more variable, top rated and on-air TV series, to get the JSON data. Here's the URL. I think I have covered it in the first video. I have all the URL which give the JSON data of the movies or series. Also I have the URL for the upcoming. We will be talking about it in our later video. I was in the TV series. Okay, similar to this block of code, I have created this block of code. So So same thing is over here. I'm getting a JSON response. I have decoded it and I have run the for loop, and I have stored everything in the top rated variable. And for the on-air TV also, I have requested, and I have get response. I have decoded the JSON data, stored in the variable. I have stored result in the variable, and I have looped through 20 times, which is length, and I have stored everything in this variable. Okay, so it's not different. Now the only thing remaining is to show these two things, which is the top rated TV series and on-air TV series in our UI. So for that, one method is that, as you can see, I have to copy all this and paste it 2 more times, and I have to change this popular TV series with the top rated. But as you can see, it is roughly about 50 to 70 line, and if I copy 2 more times, then our altogether code will be more than 200 line, so it's not good. And what I was thinking is to create one common function. Okay, so in the lib I'm gonna create a new file, repeated function, and I'm gonna create a slider dot. I'm gonna take one parameter string list. Let's give it a name. I also need a title, and also I need type, and let's import item count also for the simplicity. Okay, now I'm gonna return, actually I can copy paste it from the TV series. Okay, in this else part, up to this column, I have cut it. Now I'm gonna paste it over here. Okay, fine. In the item count, the popular TV series, I'm gonna first list name. I'm gonna take the whole list as a parameter. Also in this popular TV series text, I'm gonna replace it with category title. I'm gonna also take the parameter constant. Okay, and item builder, so I have to replace this popular TV series with first list name, and first list name. Okay, now I think I'm good to go. Okay, item count, perfect. Now I have created one separate widget slider list, so that I don't have to write code again and again for it, which take the whole list as a parameter name, first list name. It take category title, it take the type, and it take the item count. Okay, so far. Now in the TV series section, I'm gonna return a column, main axis alignment, dot start. In the children, I'm gonna call the function slider list. Okay, I need the 4 parameter for it. First of all, popular TV series, category title. I want to give a popular TV series. Type, I'm gonna give TV and item count. let's give it 20. Perfect. Oh wait, some error. Expected to find where. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's working fine. Now what can I do is I can just call this function 2 more time, and now you can see, okay, perfect. So it has created the whole list 3 times. In the popular TV series, I'm gonna write what on the air and top rated series. This both is TV 2020. It's good. Now in the popular TV series, I have to write on-air TV series, which is list of map, string and dynamic. Okay. Also in the top rated, I have created one variable of type string, list of map, string comma dynamic. I have to pass it. So once I refresh the page, you can see the series will now change. So okay, in the popular air TV you are getting the popular, in the on-air you are getting the on-air, and in the top rated series you are getting the top rated series of the all time, I think. So that's it. Now it will be very easy for us to just call slider list function. Also we have to make the same for the movies and the same for the upcoming, so it will be easy. We have already made our slider list function. Now the only thing remaining is to just call our API link for the movie, store all the data inside one, maybe popular movies, list of type map, string and dynamic, popular movies and top rated movies, maybe popular on the day, something like that, and everything will be perfect. So okay, in our movie section so far we have only written a movie text. If you come over to the TMDB website, you can see a lot of things, so that you can add some element in our movie section. And as you can see, there's a link for the popular movies, now playing movies, top rated movies and upcoming movies. Now we have to show this all in our UI. So for that I have to copy it in our movies.dot. Popular movies. Okay, now I have to create a variable. Popular movies, top rated movies, playing movies, and finally upcoming movies. Perfect. Now what else? So I have to create one function. Movies list. It is the async function. And I have copied and pasted the whole code, which is just repetition of the all code from our previous videos. Okay. So http dot API key. Now this import is remaining. http dot as http. Perfect. Okay, now it's good. We have created 3 variable list which contain the list of all the popular, top rated and now playing movies. Also we have created one future function which call this 3 link, and I have also created a 3 block of code which will add the selected movies data into the selected variable. Now only thing remaining is to show it in our UI. Okay, so that's not a difficult thing to do. Now I'm gonna return a future builder. Oh, sorry, I messed up a little bit. Future builder, our future function is the movie list. I think I have TV series function and the movie list. Okay, context and snapshot. If snapshot dot connection state equal connection state dot waiting, return circular progress indicator color dot amber. Now for our else part, okay, what to return a simple column, main axis alignment at start. Now I have to provide the children. Okay, in the column section, what's error? Perfect, now error has come. Constant column, I have to call the slider list. It wasn't necessary. Okay, first name list, popular movie, top rated movies, now playing movies. So for our first parameter, it accept the variable. I think, oh no, not the case. Popular movies, it should show it is a variable of list of type string and dynamic, but also it's fine. Popular movies, type movie, and item count is still 20. Perfect. Now let us see in our UI. Okay, circular progress indicator not running quite good. Now it's good. In the movie section we are getting our popular movie. Now only thing remaining is to just put like this instead of popular, top rated, and I forget one. Okay, now playing movies. Here it need the top rated movies. So now playing and top rated movies. Okay, fine, it's looking good. So we have completed our TV series part, and also we have completed our movie section part. Furthermore, you can make the UI very much beautiful. We have created a beautiful UI for our app bar. Similarly, in our body section, we have created a beautiful UI for TV series, for movies. In similar way, you can create for the upcoming section. You can visit the GitHub repository in the description for full code. In this series, I think I'm not gonna do the part for the upcoming movies or series because it's typically same as TV series and movies section. So do it yourself. In this video, we will focus on the detail page. So let's get started. Okay, let us separate our code and create a new folder for showing all the detail. For movie detail, we're gonna create a separate file. For TV series detail, we are gonna create a separate file. Quickly import material.dart and let me quickly create one stateful widget. Description check UI. I'm gonna write a simple scaffold. And where new type. It's gonna take two parameters. This dot new ID, this dot new type. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me quickly create simple function. Check type and check it if widget dot new type equal movie, then return movie detail, import material.dart, TV series detail. If it's movie. Else if widget dot new type equal TV, then we are gonna return TV series detail. Okay, perfect. Else return error UI. Perfect. Widget error UI. Okay, we have created a simple minimalistic UI for the error page, and also we have completed the checker.dart file. We check whether it is movie or TV series, and based on that it redirects us to the either movie details or TV series details. So also in the movie details we need to create where let's create movie ID, because based on this we can get the detail. Also in the TV series detail we have to create the where TV ID, and now TV series detail require this dot TV ID. Okay, perfect. Now in the ID parameter, okay, I think okay, in movie ID we can provide widget dot new ID and widget dot new ID. See, from the slider list we will pass the new ID and type to our description check UI. Based on the type, either it is movie or series, it will redirect to the movie detail page or TV series detail page, and also we'll get the ID of the specific TV or movie. Then we can get that ID and get all the details. Perfect. Now let's build our TV series and movies detail page. Alright, now in slider dot we have to do a few modification. Instead of printing the ID on the terminal, if you can see in the slider list we have make and parameter type, so that we can identify between the movies or series. If type equal movie, I think we can see it in the TV series dot. Okay, for TV series it's TV, and for movie we have passed movie as a type. So if type equal movie, then we want to navigate navigator dot push material page route context. Material page route context, we want to go to movie detail. Now it require ID parameter. We have also ID. Okay, if you notice down carefully, we have this whole list. First list name, index and ID. Let me check it quickly. Okay, I have stored ID as an ID, so it's good. Perfect. Similarly, else if type equal TV, we want to go to TV series detail. Perfect. And else we want to go to checker dot check description. What is happening? Oh, it's not necessary. Either it will be TV or series. The else part will never come. Perfect. Okay, we haven't coded anything. That's why we are facing some error. First of all, let us start by creating variable list of map of type string and dynamic to store some movie details. perfect. Also for more variable for storing user review, similar movie list, recommendation, similar movie, and movie trailer. Okay, let us define one more variable. I think list of type movies GNRES. It's optional. If we can do it, then we will use it. Perfect. Now again, same as in previous video, we are gonna create a future function. The future function is asynchronous, and as you can see, I have listed all the API. It's only for the simpler UI part, also for this detail screen. Perfect. You can see I have pasted lots of URL. So all these URL you can easily get it if you play around with some TMDB. Okay, so let's change it to ID only. Perfect. The movie details is already defined. Expected to find, expected and identify. Okay, perfect. If I wait for a second, movie detail URL, all this URL I have gotten it from the TMDB API. If you copy it, widget ID and API key, widget ID and API key. So I don't think widget ID, and I need my API key. I have gotten all this link from the TMDB. Okay, it's not working. The movie API, wait, there's something more. API key equal API key. I forget the okay. Now if we have the ID, then we can get the detail, movie detail, and the detail is like this. So we got the path, which we can show our poster path, we got the ID, we got the name of the movie, and we got the movie homepage, we got the IMDb ID also, we got the overview, a little description of the movie which we can show, we got the popularity of movie, we got the detail of the production companies, we got release date, we got the total revenue, runtime, total minute, how many minute, we got the status, and many more. So basically we get everything about the movie by using this link. Also by using this link we get the user review of the particular movie ID. Similarly for the particular movie, by particular movie ID we can get the similar movies list, recommendation, and by using the ID we can get the movie trailer also. So all this link I have given in the description, and you can set the GitHub repository for it. Now we have to create a future function, and inside it we have to write the 5 block of code, 1 2 3 4 5 6 block of code, which will call the individual link, decode this individual link, and add the data to this 6 list so that we can show it in our detailed UI. So we have basically covered it up, and we have called the API by using future function several times in this course. That's why we are not gonna be doing the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna instantly paste it the link, or instantly paste it the code. Now I have to import dot convert. Also I have to import http package as http, and I think we are ready to go. Movies, okay, let's comment it out. Movie details dot add. So basically we have made an call to movie detail URL. If it's 200, the status is success. Then we have decoded the body and stored in our variable movie detail JSON. After it, we haven't created a new variable and stored the result of the movie detail JSON, because if you look carefully, we directly get all the detail, so no need to further go down. After it, as you can see, the data is only 1 in case of building our home page, showing the slider list. Here it was the 20 list of the movies or series, so we have to write the movie detail JSON dot length. But in case we know it's only one JSON, it's total one JSON. Inside it there is nested JSON, so the for loop should run only once. Perfect. Now in movie genre, map of string and dynamic. Also we have run another loop to get the movie genre. So for it we have to create a new variable, or I think without variable also we can do it. Basically it's a nested JSON. Inside our main response we have a sub response of genres, which is again JSON. So the particular movie or series is of type animation, family, fantasy and comedy. It contains 5 different genre, and we are gonna store all these 5 in this movie genre list. Perfect. If you look it closely, again for the user review, I have got this same. Again I have got all these links from the TMDB website. You have to really work out and play it around quite a bit to get all these URL. I think by the time I post this video, the API might have been updated, or they may have made an easy way out of it. But when I was doing it, I did a lot of Google and a lot of searching on their website to get the individual API link. It's only that. Also for the recommended movie response, the same thing again and again. Basically once you find the link, you can directly go and search it. You would get JSON like this, parse it, and based on that create a variable and store it. Everything same for all of it. Alright, so for our top spec assist, for the lots of icon we need one package name font awesome Flutter. Also, I think is everything fine. Okay, everything perfect. And I'm gonna import the package font awesome Flutter. Sorry, I will do it later. Okay, now let's come to our UI part for the movie detail. Currently it's showing only scaffold. I need a background color and I want to color future builder movies detail. Now we need a builder, context and snapshot. In our previous video we have done it like more than 5 or 10 times. If connection state done, then we'll return the custom scroll view, and if it's not, then we'll go to else spec later on. So we are returning the custom scroll view because I want to use the slivers. Basically it's lagging, but I can show the effect. Like you can see the above app bar is slowly fading, and it became now app bar. So this effect can be achieved by using custom scroll view by using sliver app bars and slivers. That's why I have used it. For sliver app bar, I have created a simple back button icon by using font awesome icon Flutter. Also in our there's one extra home button which redirect our user to home. Okay, perfect. Now I have pinned it, and I need the sliver app bar expanded height according to the Android device that user use. I have used the media query dot of context dot size dot height into 0.4, which is 0.4 times the height of the device the user use. In the background, as in the home page, you can see the sliver app bar contain the images. So in the detail screen, I want the app bar to contain a trailer. So I'm gonna later on create a new function trailer watch, which will allow to watch our trailer of any movie and series. So it should have the parameter name trailer ID, which we can easily get by using movie trailer list 0.key. If you look it carefully in the you can see we have stored all our trailer ID and data in the movie trailer list, so it will be helpful for us. Now in the sliver list, our body part, our app bar part have been completed. I only want to show the back button, the home button and the trailer in the app bar, just like there is showing picture in this home screen. For our body part, I have defined a column, children, and inside it I have defined a row. Now in the first row, I am going to list the genre of the movie. The genre may be 1, 2 or 3, like adventure, sci-fi, horror. In this row I want to list it inside the list view.builder, which is horizontal, and I have written a simple container with a little bit of decoration. I have completed all of this just now. That's why I have just control child text movie genre index. Perfect. So it will give us the movie genre list inside this beautiful container, which is in the horizontal axis of the list-view.builder. Perfect. Now I need another row. Again the same decoration. I might have made a new function for it, but let it be. So in the next row, I have created one text which give the movie detail, its first index and the runtime. Perfect. So it will give how many minutes or the length of the movie in minute. Again, we have stored all the movie detail in the movie detail variable. Now I'm gonna, this is all inside the children of the column, so I'm gonna define a padding and write a text movie story. After it, I'm gonna write the movie story which I get from the API, which is stored inside the movie detail and overview ID. You can see movie detail, and inside movie detail we have backdrop path, title, vote average, overview, release date, runtime, budget and revenue of the movie. So we can display it all the detail in our UI. Perfect. Now I have also created another padding, and for the review section I want to show the user review, which again we will require another link so that we can get the all user review based on the particular name or the particular unique ID of the movie. Basically the movie name might be same for 2 or more movie, so the TMDB provide a unique ID for unique movie from which we can get the all the user review. So I have made a separate widget review UI which we will build later on, and definitely it required some parameter, or I have passed all this user review list. Basically if you see this user review list, and in the user review response you can see I have added the name of the user, the review, what review does user give out about that particular movie. Also I have given the user rating, and I have used the null safety. If user has rated, then it will be shown, if not, then it will not be shown. Also TMDB API give the user photo, reviewer photo. I have also used that data, and the creation date and the user full review URL. Perfect. So I have stored all in this list user review, and I have passed it to the review UI which I will build it later on. Basically I am doing this because the code will be drastically long, that's why. So let's go down further. I have created a next padding, and inside it I have shown the budget of the movie. Basically the detail of the movie which can be shown within one line I have shown inside this. So for example the release date of movie would be only 1, so that's why I have displayed it in the single line. But the review of the movie, the review have been done by a lot of user, so for it I need to write a lot of code for that. So for the simplicity and minimalism code practice, I have created a separate review UI widget. Now again in another padding we can show the revenue of the movie, and after all of this we can show our favorite function, slider list. So this slider list take the list of map, string and dynamic, which is similar movie list, the text, the type and the length. Perfect. We can also see the recommendation movie, so you can see recommendation movie list. If I hover over there, I have all the data for the similar movie and recommendation movie. Basically whenever user visit the detail, or whenever user try to get the detail of the movies or TV series, I have one code block. Okay, if you see over here, whenever a user visit to our detail page, the detail of the specific movie will be passed to the API, and if user click the particular movie, then it is possible, or it is most likely that user will like our similar movie. Basically the similar movie API is also provided by the TMDB based on the movie ID you provide. Basically if user click on some horror type of movie, then the particular ID of that movie will be sent to this function similar movie, and the TMDB will automatically generate a list of similar and recommendation movie based on it. So I have used API, no more than that. Perfect. Now I think our movie detail page is good and perfect. Okay, now we can see there's a little bit of error in our code. I think the first movie genre must be a list only, because there's not a lot of data, there's only one data, there's only a single list. And the next, I think I have not imported the font awesome icon. Okay, and the next, review UI is not. I have commented out the function which haven't been defined yet. Let us quickly see the overview of the movie. If I click this movie, I haven't defined the trailer. Okay, perfect. So the trailer is not showing in the app bar as we haven't made it till now. So you can see the 5 category. This movie has the this movie has the 5 genre. We can see it over here. This movie 92 minute, the simple movie story, the release date, the budget, the revenue, and we have used slider list for the similar and recommendation movie, which is provided by the TMDB API. Perfect. If we click here, we can again go to the detail of the movie. So this cycle continues on. Good. Now the only thing remaining is to show the trailer over here and to show the user review over here. Okay. Let me find the commented code. Okay, not working like this. Review UI, I'm gonna uncomment it. Also have something like trailer watch, or yes, trailer watch. I'm gonna uncomment it. So for that, in our repeated function, okay, to repeated function, let me delete this one. In our repeated function, we are gonna create a trailer UI dot. I'm gonna import material dot stf trailer watch. Also we need a variable trailer YT ID. Basically the TMDB gives the movie ID, and through which we can get all the detail of the movie inside the trailer. We get the specific ID, so we get the ID of the YouTube, because the most movies and TV series trailer are available on YouTube. So the YouTube ID, we can easily get any trailer or movies YouTube ID. If I type movie trailer YouTube, okay, you can see one trailer over here. I'm gonna pause it. So if you notice it carefully, we have this ID. This is the ID. If we get the ID, then we can play any video on the YouTube. So we are using the same ID. Now this variable trailer YT ID is the ID of the YouTube video. After it, I have to create this trailer YT ID. Perfect. Trailer UI dot, and again I have to create user review.dart file. I'm gonna import material.dart. User review. Perfect. Trailer watch and trailer wait ID. Perfect. Now review user review review details. Where is user review? Movie detail. Our user review is a type. Okay, list string and dynamic. So if it's list string and dynamic, then I have to this dot web details. Perfect. Okay, now let's build our trailer UI. So far we know this ID is the YouTube ID of the trailer of official movie. Now we need something so that we can play the YouTube video in the app bar. For that I have a package. There's one beautiful package in the pub.dev, YouTube player Flutter, with over 1200 like, almost 1300. So it's beautiful and excellent, and this is what I need. You can see I want to display the YouTube video trailer in the app bar. Also it has a controller and many more functions. I suggest you go and check it out. Perfect. And along with this YouTube player Flutter, I need a WebView Flutter package with over almost 3500 likes. It will help us to display any web or any web URL in the Flutter UI. So this would be really helpful. Now let's import the package. First of all, WebView Flutter. And YouTube player Flutter. I think I have written the package name correctly. Perfect. YouTube player Flutter, and I'm gonna import WebView Flutter. Perfect. I suggest you to come over the official pub.dev and check out these packages. You can see it has all the code. So basically I'm not gonna write anything new. I'm gonna copy paste all the code from this. Okay, now I'm gonna return padding. Inside it I'm gonna place our YouTube player, also this YouTube player app parameter named thumbnail, which we can give our image as an parameter. So I have given the image as an thumbnail. Also I have given a box fit cover. We have the control timeout, aspect ratio, controller, so progress indicator, buffer indicator, and child. Also we can give the progress indicator color as color.ember. I have used all over in my project. Also in bottom action we can show our current position. We have the progress bar. Also we can show remaining duration, full screen button, and many more. Perfect. So all this code I have copied it from this official pub.deb packages. There's nothing new. Okay, also we should give the in the init state I'm gonna create a controller and a final video ID, and there's one function YouTubePlayer.convert URL to ID, in which we have our trailer ID, and I have defined a controller which I have used it over here. Also there's one flag, YouTubePlayer flag, enable caption true, autoplay true, mute false, force SD true, and at last I am gonna define a late YouTubePlayer controller. Perfect. So if you noticed it carefully, I have copied everything from this page and pasted it over here. So that's it. Okay, I have to import YouTubePlayer Flutter and import the web view Flutter. Good. Still some error. Controller and where is controller? Perfect. Okay, now you can see our thumbnail has been successfully loaded. And there's some error, I think, or my network is unable to play the video. Controller not ready for call. Alright, I am gonna restart. Alright, now our trailer is working fine. We have the controller. Also, if we pause at any moment, then our thumbnail will be loaded. Perfect. Now the only thing we have to do is to create this user review section. Basically in a row I have written the user review text and so less text. At first we only want a single user review, but I can click over all review and it will show me all 12 review. Perfect. So I have already created it, that's why I am gonna show it to you very quickly. Instead of writing line by line, I will just undo it and you can see the procedure how I make it. Okay, so let's go to our user review dot. I have cleared out everything. Now I am gonna undo it and you can see how I create this user review. Perfect. So you can see in the movie detail I have called the user review function and I have passed the user review. If you click over this, then this user review is the list and it contains all data related to user review. Let me quickly show it to you what it contains. Okay, user review. If you look over it carefully, it contains the name of the reviewer, the review of the reviewer, the rating reviewer gave, the reviewer avatar photo, creation date, at which date the review was given, and full review URL. Perfect. I don't. So if you can see, there's a full review URL also. So perfect, and all this data is inside our user review list. which I have passed in this screen. So I have get that all the detail of the user review inside this list, and I have used the constructor. Now in our widget, I have made another variable named review details, which is same as the this detail, this rep details. So basically these two are same. Instead of writing widget.rep detail everywhere, now I can write review detail. Now if review detail length is 0, it means if the movie or trailer is underrated or either very new or upcoming, then there might be a chance that there is no review at all. So to ensure it, if there is no review, then I don't think we have to show anything, and I will return the empty center. If there's no review, then nothing will be shown. Perfect. Now if there is some review, then I'm gonna give a little padding. You can see the padding over the review section, and I'm gonna write the user review. So this is the same text as you see right on your screen. Perfect. Now if you look it carefully, I have reloaded the page, and as you can see, only user review is showing. Now a little bit of style, and just a detector. Okay, now we are in the row, and in the row the first element is the text of user review, and the second element will be also of the text, either show all review or only one review, so more or so less. First of all, we have to create the variable bool show all is equal to false. It means when the movie or series detail is loaded, we don't want the all review to be shown. We only want one review. We only want only one review to be shown. But if someone press under this just a detector, then I want to complement. Instead, if there's only one review, then I want to show all. If there's is many review, then I want to show only one. Okay. Now under this just a detector, I have defined the set state, which will refresh our UI. Also in the child row, I'll create a condition. If show all is false, then what should be done? A text should be displayed here. And if the show all is true, then this highlighted text should be shown here. Okay. So if show all is equal to false, if this condition is false, then this will be executed. The show less will be displayed. And if show all is equal to false, it means that this text will be displayed in our UI. Perfect. Now after the all review, I am gonna write review detail dot length, which is the total number of review this widget contain, or this this widget or this list contain. Basically both are same. Now if I refresh my page, you can see the changes over the right, and a little bit of styling. Also here a little bit of styling. You can see all review 48, and it is updating for just now. The just a detector, through the just a detector, the bool show variable is changing, and if it's changing, then our condition would be executed. If it's false, then this text. If it's true, then this text. Perfect. Now for making it more beautiful, I'm gonna give one icon. Okay. All review 60 soulless. All review 60 soulless. Now based on the whenever the soulless text is there, then under it we have to show only many review. If we click on the soulless, and whenever the text is all review 60, it means the state of the application. If the state of this text is all review 60, then we have to display only one review, and we have option to see all 60. If we click it, then our text stage is soulless. It means we have to show all review. Perfect. Now I'm gonna again write another condition. We are inside the column. If you notice, we are inside the column, and it's the children. and all these things were inside the row. The user review and soulless were inside this row, and all of this is inside the column. Now if so all equal true, then I want to display this container, and if so all equal false, which means this container will be displayed. So it's just the convention. Instead of writing the if else block which increases the number of line in the code, I have written the short form of the condition. So if so all is true, it means the user have already clicked on the all review 60. It means user want to see all the review, then we have to display a container. And if the user want to see all review, then there is a lot of review which need to be placed inside the list view. There is a list of the review, and the axis will be horizontal. The physics bouncing scroll physics item count review detail dot length. Now we are gonna return a padding, and we are gonna return the column and children. So this children is for many review. Basically it's not like only one review would be there. If so all equal true, then we have to display all review. So first of all we have created a column, and again we have defined a row. It means we have created a column, and in the column, the first row, we want to display the user detail. It means user photo, at which date the user has given the review, etc. like that. And we have defined our expanded in the column. The first one is a flex 2 and the second one is a flex 1. Now again we have inside the first expanded, we have created one row which contain a container, and inside this container I want to show the user photo which is stored inside the review detail index and avatar photo. If you go over it, you can clearly see we have stored all the user photo in the avatar photo. Okay, in this way we can access the user photo. Also fit is box fit dot cover. Again the 10 width apart, I am gonna create another column and a fitted box, and I am gonna write the text in which it contain the reviewer name. So it is inside the review detail index name. I don't think I have to show it once again. And again a little bit of styling and a size box of 5. Again text, I want to show the date at which user has posted the review. Perfect. Now our first expanded is completed. For our second expanded, I have simply created one children and a simple fitted box. Okay, let me refresh it and see what it look like in the UI. So far I haven't done anything, like only 2 to 3 things. Okay, you can see when I click on all review, it is loading the all reviewer profile picture, name, and the date, and the icon dot star. Now I want to write the reviewer rating inside the text. Perfect. Now the reviewer rating is inside review detail index and rating. Again, I don't have to explain it to you. If I refresh the page, you can see the rating as well. Okay, perfect. Now it's the best part. Again, I have defined one row. Inside all of these things are inside one main column, if you noticed. And if I click show more, now if I refresh our project once again, we can easily see the review which reviewer gave. Again, so okay, this was it. If you have noticed earlier, I have written one condition. If so all equal true, it means if so all equal true, when I click this all review, then so all will equal to be true, then this container will be displayed. So I have written everything inside this container, and at last the review is also shown. First of all, only profile pic and rating was there. Now I have review also. See, you can easily see all the user detail, their creation date, their rating, and their review. But if so all equal false, by default, if so all is false, the false condition appear only 2 times. when the first time the movie or series detail is loaded, the default condition will be show all equal to true, only one review is to be shown. And another is when user click on the show list button. Okay, so for show all equal true, we have already written everything in our container, and for show all equal false, we are gonna be show only one review in this container. So in this container there should be only one review. Now again, I have defined one column. Again, if you think about it, I can surely make it a function, because surely make an function and which take an parameter, either show all or show less, either one boolean parameter. Based on that, the function return a list of review or function return only one review. But instead of making function, I have written everything under the same file, which make it a little bit more tedious. But as soon as I completed this, I directly made the video. Okay, so far I haven't done anything. I have only created a container and stuff like that. A decoration, you can see if show all equal false, which is the current condition, I have only defined one container, etc. And I am gonna load the avatar photo of the user here. If you noticed in the list view, I have written this index. I have written this index everywhere in the list view.builder. In the list view.builder, there is context and index, which will traverse through everything which is inside this variable. Okay, this variable contain all user detail, all reviewer detail, their review, their name, their photo, everything. And by this index, I am able to traverse between all of the reviewer data. But if I want to show only one review, then I can select anyone. So I am showing the first review. The 0 means the first index, and the 1 means the second index to third index. So I can basically choose anyone, and TMDB suggests that you should select the first review. Also, the review JSON is like most relevant review is always at the first index. That's why I have selected the 0. Now fitted box, and review detail name. Okay, our terminal just crashed. Oh, so if you have noticed, then this container is same. Basically, instead of the index, I have written the 0. The everything layout and everything is same if you noticed it carefully. Also the same style to the creation date, same style to the font weight, the same expanded box, the same icon star, the same size, and in the fitted box, the same style of the rating, the same font size. I have basically copied everything from the above condition and pasted it over here. Text. Okay, what's error? Overview text, sorry. Lagging or what? Okay, now it's completed. For single review, this container. For list of review, this container. And I have copied, and both container are literally same, only in place of the index, the below container contain the first value, and the above container contain the list view. The difference is only that. So far we have already completed the TV series part, the movies part, and the movie detail part. Okay, you can see the review is working perfect. The trailer is also playing, and I think that's it for the video. Now only thing remaining is the search bar in this sample text. In the place of the sample text, I want to create a beautiful search bar. in which the user can search between the movie and TV series. So for this series, I think we have successfully created our TV series UI, and also we have successfully created our movies part UI, and I have left over the upcoming part to you. Basically the all part is same, the only thing is just you have to decode the JSON and stuff like that. Also, I suggest you to go to my description. You will find the GitHub repository link, in which you will contain a very beautiful and a well organized code. If you see it over here, I have a lot of messy code. It's such a mess, but on my GitHub I would try to make a code clean and understandable as possible. So from that also you can figure out and you can think of how it works if you find it a little bit of confusing. We will be implementing search bar in our home page between the app bar and between these three categories. For this, I am gonna remove the text, sample text, and instead I am gonna write a separate function if I implement everything within this file, then the file will be probably large and the line of code will be very large, complexity will increase. So to make our code clean, I'm gonna implement it in a different file. So in the repeated function, I'm gonna create a new file, search bar function, perfect, and I'm gonna return the gesture detector. I will call this function also we need one package's name. Flutter toast. You can install the package from the pub.dev. I have the extension name pubspec assist, which help me download the package using VS Code only. After successfully downloading the packages, you can go on to the next step. I am gonna make all the necessary input that is required. After it, I just need a two variable, one boolean and one variable val1. Also for the search box, I need the text editing controller. After it, to store the search result, I have to create the variable of type list. Inside it, it is the map of the first parameter string and the next parameter may be anything like the string, number, anything. We already have the API key. Also, we have all the link required. But for today, we need the link, which will take the string as a parameter and will give us the JSON output. So we have to create the function, name it the search list function. After it, we have to pass our string as a parameter. It's the async function. It will call the URL asynchronously with the parameter our string. If you search over the TMDB, you can find this URL for the search result, in which we have to provide the API key and the string at last as a parameter. It will give the nested JSON response. So we are gonna run one get request http.get provided by the package http, in which we will pass our URL and all the response will be stored in our variable. Now we know that this is the JSON response. So for that, if this response status code is a success, then we have to decode by using the JSON decode, and I'm temporarily storing data into the variable temp data. After it, as in the previous video also, the JSON format, at the top of the JSON format, all the response is included inside the result. I am again storing all the data necessary in the search JSON. After it, every item in the search JSON, we are going to be looping, and a simple if-else condition to omit the null data. If ID is null, or poster path, both or media type is null, then we will execute else statement. If ID, poster path, both average and media type is not null, all must be a valid data, then only we will execute the if statement. So we have created the variable search result to store our data as required, and if all the fields have the valid data, then we are gonna store the necessary data in our ID, poster path, port average, media type, popularity, and overview. Perfect. Also, if result is greater than the 20, then we will remove all the result that are from the length 20 onwards to the length. It means we are only keeping the first 20 result in our variable. If you search a simple like only string containing one character, then the response may be of the 100 or more. So for that, to make our application optimize and to run smoothly, we will only request the first 20 data. If response status code is null, then we will just print it on our console and we will do nothing. So far our data fetching part is completed. Now for the UI part, we have written the gesture detector so that after the search result, the user will be able to go to the description page for the respected series or movies. Also on the on-tap property, we have to manage our focus when user first time click on it. Also we have our show list variable. So when the user will tap on the search bar, then the show list variable will get complemented. If the data was shown, then on tapping, the data will be removed. And if the data isn't there, then on tap, the data will be seen. And this is pretty much the simple UI. And we are creating a simple container whose height is 50 and width up to the whole device width. Let me wait until the command is completed. In our output, we can see the gap of height 50. Let us give a simple decoration so that it will look like a search bar. On the container, we have the child text field. Also on change value, we have to clear our search result, which is this variable, so that on changing we have to first of all clear the search result and we have to add the new changed value to our search result variable. After that, we are calling the setStat function. Although you can use the provider, I am using setStat for just simplicity. This will hold up a much more load to our application, but it's okay. It's just for the simplicity. Now also on submitted, after user type in something and press the tick button on their keyboard, Then also we are gonna clear the previous search result, and we are gonna again call the statistic, and we will update the string in the val1. So this variable val1 always contain the latest string which have to be searched and to be displayed. So we are updating this val1. Now we need a future function which will call our function search list function, and we have to pass the val1 as a string as it contains the latest value. Also in the text field, we are gonna add the controller search text. Have already created a controller search text table. Perfect. Now autofocus to full. Also a simple decoration. In suffix icon we need a simple icon. Also in the suffix icon I am gonna create a simple like clear like button, which on press will clear all the thing on our text field. So our controller search text contain the text inside the text field which will be cleared. Also we are gonna show a beautiful message named cleared. Search cleared. Also I'm gonna add a little icon over there to make our search bar more beautiful. So far we have included the prefix icon, search, and in the suffix icon I have created the arrow back. If I press the arrow back, then everything I have typed inside the text field will be get cleared, and the user will get a simple toast message saying search cleared. Okay. Also I'm gonna update the hint text with the search, and it's pretty much perfect. So far we have completed only the simple UI for our search bar. When submitted it will come. Also I'm pressing the okay. We get the message search cleared when pressing the back button. And now we are getting over to the logic part. If search text.text length is greater than 0, it means if user are typing some certain character, then our val1 will be updated to the latest text which user have entered. So we have to call the future builder, and it will call the future function search list function with our variable val1 which contain the latest text to be searched. After it, we are gonna build which take the context and snapshot. If snapshot.connection is connection state.done, then we are gonna display the data, else we are gonna return a circular progress indicator. So in our if part, we are gonna return a container of height 400 to show the list of the movies. Child list view.builder, item count, the length of the response which is search result. So it requires an item builder. In item builder we are gonna return just a detector so that user can further see the detail. And tapping it, we are calling the description check UI which we have covered in the previous one. So our description check UI needed the ID and the media type, and it will take us to the description page. Also on the gesture detector child, we need a container. So the container will be of height 100 Each different movie or series list will be of height 100, and which we will include the title and description of it. A simple decoration, simple border radius, and a child row containing a list of widgets. On the first container, we will fetch the image from our network image, which I have already talked about in the previous video, how we can get the image on the TMDB. So this is the link to get an image, which we need the ID of the movie or series. So the ID is stored in the search result and index and poster path. The ID is stored inside the search result variable poster path, and the index will look through each in the search result variable. So far, if I refresh this page, then we have created a children row, inside it a container with the image of the movie or series which we have searched. My network connection is very slow as I am recording at night. If we search on something, we are getting the result, but image is not loaded. If I restart my application instead of the hot reload, then the image would obviously load. Perfect. So far in the row, we have added the image. Also in the same row, I want to add the title, rating, popularity, and a small description. Okay, you can see the image has been loaded. If I write inception, so far we have only created a container, list of container with height 100. Every container is of height 100, and inside each container there is a row. In the row we have the container, and the container height is dynamic according to screen size. It is 0.4 times the screen size of the mobile width. Around half of the screen we are seeing the images of the search text. On the other half, I am also gonna create a simple column. In the first half, I have only placed the image, but in this second half, I maybe put the description over here, the popularity or the rating over here. So for that, it is a row. Inside the row there is first container containing image, and there is second container, and again in the second container there is column. So the column is for this text and this text. So the UI part is pretty much simple. The first text I'm gonna write is the media type. It is of type either movie or series. It is a movie, so we are getting the movie, we are getting the movie and movie. Also, if we type the series, then it will give us media type as a TV. TV means TV series. I'm gonna give a little bit of decoration, and inside it I'm gonna create the icon star. We are inside the row and I have created the icon star. After it, I want the boat average. Perfect. Now I want the popularity. For it, I'm gonna create a small icon. And inside the text, I'm gonna write the popularity. You can customize the UI part as your need. So I am not focusing on the UI part. Rather than I am focusing on a logic part only. So far I have created only the rating and the popularity. Now I want the description and maybe a title. So for that I have created a simple container, and below this we will have the description, means overview of the movie, which is stored inside the search result overview. I also want the rating and popularity at the top instead of bottom. Perfect. Now I'm gonna give a little bit of a style. It's perfect. In detail, I have created the container height 400 to display all the result. So you can see this container is of height exactly 400, and this whole container height is 400 and its sub container height is 100. In the row I have first placed the image using the link, and in this part I have created a column with 1, 2 or maybe 3 container. In the first we have added the media type, in the second I have again created a row, and in the first I have displayed the rating, and in the second popularity. In the third container I have displayed the simple description. So this is it. It's our full search bar. Also on tab property I have provided the ID and type, so it will go on to the description check UI function. The description check UI function will check and validate and will give us the proper description page with the trailer and the full description. So the network is very slow, and also this app is in debug mode, that's why you are seeing a lot of lag. If you want the full application link, then you can go over to the description and download the complete application so that you can see how it's look. So this is it.